This week on the Moment with Louie, we got my brother THC.
Gang.
So tune in. Do you feel like naming your group LOE kind of like idolizes marijuana and all that?
I mean, a little bit, because every time you hear loud over everything, you hear loud, you automatically think, like it's some loud. But it's like, it's something me and the whole group do. We all just like to chill, smoke. We have days we go record and have recording sessions at the house and stuff, and just all chill, smoke a bunch of weed, and get our shit in.
Yeah. So from the people you worked with and the people that you've heard, who's your favorite artist of San Diego?
San Diego artist, definitely Houdini.
Shout out, we did an interview with him. Yeah, I feel like The Soil was a real good album.
I fucked with him.
Yeah, it was. Is there anybody you want to work with? Would you want to?
I mean, I would love do some songs with Houdini.
You feel me? I'm gonna shoot you this interview. So
my older brother, which is Young Heck, he got a song with RG already, and Seth Schmack. Shout out my homie Seth. And so we try to make a little bit of moves. I love keeping slacking on myself because I've been working a lot, but I'm starting to get back, back to my grind, back to my rhythm.
You feel me? You always ain't got 100% your time into something, but when you do put your time into something, make sure it's 100%.
All day.
And then, if you ain't eat, if you sleeping a lot, you ain't eating a lot. You feel me? That's how it is. There ain't nothing. You gonna lose sleep doing what you love, and that's just having fun. We not talking about the sleep you losing when you don't. Those nights you staying up, make beats, or to write your last lyric. You feel me? Or to study. You just gotta stick with it. And when you think you can do it, you feel me? There ain't nothing to it. So when can we see some merchandise?
Hopefully soon. I'm in the work. Designing some logos. Got making a couple logos, a couple different designs and stuff for me. So see how it goes.
What kind of logo were you thinking about having?
I don't know. I just told him a couple of little things like this is how I have like my name THC.
Yeah.
I got like a little logo I made like a while ago when I first started rapping. Shot at my little design. Let me go from there.
That's dope. So, do you plan on making more of like a comfort wear or more of like
a couple t-shirts and long sleeves, maybe a jacket,
some button-ups would be hard.
A
little logo on there like that.
Some button-ups, little polos or something.
You feel me? Have a little tie with it that come down saying it.
Yeah.
Really start doing what what you need to with the stuff you like. So we're not so materialistic and buying something from somebody who don't even like us. You feel me? So I thought that you were from Pennsylvania. So you're from San Diego?
Yeah, I'm originally from San Diego, born and raised. I lived here until I was about 8, and then I had moved with my mom and her boyfriend to Pennsylvania, where his family's from.
Okay.
And I was over there from about 4th grade until my freshman year when I moved back.
That's what I'm too.
So I met everybody at Morris. Shout out to all homies at Morris here,
we started up grassroots, you feel me?
Yep, and that's where it all started from. I started rapping when I was about 14 out in Pennsylvania, going to parties, just freestyling, because my brother started rapping with all his friends, and I kind of just got into it.
So your brother moved out there with you?
Yeah, me, my brother, and my mom, and her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
And we lived out there for a fat minute, and my brother was always in and out, locked up from, juvie, going to camp and stuff, and so I just kind of, he started rapping in there, and when you get locked up, I just started playing with it, hang out with his friends, and they all took me in, and I made THC.
That's dope. So, if you could work with somebody like other than like someone big, like mainstream, like someone who you inspire, who would you want to work with that inspires you?
T Grizzly.
T Grizzly?
Yeah, T Grizzly, because I know everybody's all up in the new wave, the little bar for bar, little fucking this, that, but like that's not really much to appreciate the gas, you can spit some shit, you can spit some shit, and I appreciate that. And I always look up to that and always look for that.
What you think about that Takesha dude? You know what I mean?
The 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I mean, he getting his stuff, it's whatever, but he kind of low key is a buster.
It's like his story is interesting, but the shit he's doing, it ain't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
One thing I don't appreciate about him is like how he's trying to say he's like, oh, he's a blood, but he's a Crip, and do that stuff like we live in San Diego and that shit don't fly around here, so
it's wild because over there in Brooklyn or whatever, they were saying with their bloods or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but they came down here and they checked them with all the Crip sets. You know what I mean? They didn't check them with one blood set, and then they got funky at the airport.
Yeah, I seen that.
And then San Antonio, we're gonna see what happens with them. You know what I mean? They talking like
they're talking about canceling the show already.
Yeah, they already talking about that. They said people saying he don't get a pass. People say he is gonna get a pass. I don't know. I might be on World Star next week though. So after all the shootings, it seems like there's a shooting every other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you think we could combat that?
Protect yourself, be aware, with the school shootings that have been happening lately, rest in peace to all the people and prayers to their families. And it's just crazy, like, you would ever think, like, oh, well, this kid's gonna come to school and shoot up today. I remember when I was in high school, we wasn't really worried about that until like my senior year when all that stuff started happening, and ever since then, now they kind of made it like a thing. It's like their new little wave. Everybody, like, I don't know why people just want to shoot up schools. Like, you go to school to chill, learn, get that diploma and get up out of there.
It's those places that we thought we were safe a couple years ago, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They turned into places that you're not so sure no more. Like, remember the church shooting?
Yep. Yeah.
Dude pulled up into a church and just started letting out.
Blasting everybody.
And it's wild, you know what I mean, to think that these places that we thought were so sacred, you know what I mean, holy, you know what I mean, somewhere, a safe haven, you know what I mean?
The last place you would think.
Yeah, a place of refuge. And you're gonna shoot that place up, you know what I mean? It's sickening, you know what I mean? People just out here just doing whatever, like it's like GTA or some shit. I don't know. So growing up though, who was your favorite musician?
Growing up, like, I listened to a lot of different things. Like I listened to a lot of old school rap because that's what my dad used to listen to. My dad used to listen to a lot of SPM, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and all the old school rappers, that brought it up. And then when I moved, it's completely different style of music out there. A lot of people listen to country music out there. I didn't really get into it. There were a bunch of white people out there, a lot of white people. I was like the only Mexican in my school.
Yeah.
And a couple black kids, a couple, half black, half white, and everybody got their own style. And I just always stuck with rap. That was always my thing, It was like rap. I always like hearing the lyrics, the beats, the rhythms, and it always caught my eye, caught my attention. I started getting into music a lot when I was in about 6th grade, and I started doing choir at school. Actually, I used to be a little singing as a little nigga when I was young. Do choir, did like solos, musicals, a couple of things, So I got a little bit of experience performing in front of people.
Do you see yourself? Can you see yourself moving from the rap platform to more of a R&B, like being that you're choir?
Yeah. I like to switch it up every once in a while. I'm not always about my rap about fucking bitches getting money. Sometimes I spit some real shit. Sometimes I spit some shit for like that appeals to like different audiences.
Yeah. You should do one of those gospel beats like Snoop just did, or like
Kodak.
Yeah. Like, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like seeing a different aspect because you don't really see that, and then you get to showcase your voice a little more.
Yeah, that's always good. Open to different varieties, different people, range of people.
Yeah, it's crazy. What do you think about these rappers, like not these rappers, these basketball players rapping? Like I know Damian Lillard, like he.
I feel like he's the one who started it,
Yeah.
Out of all of them. Then after that, like Alonzo Ball just came out this year, and then now he's been rapping and stuff like that, So it's like, it's something for them to make like a little extra
Master
cash.
P played for the Hornets, right? Or the Master P? Didn't he play for the Hornets?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not really too big on basketball. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm more of a I like to watch football, baseball occasionally.
And then Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Man, so. How much longer do you think Big Ben gonna stay in for?
Honestly, I see him going out within the next year or two.
Yeah.
At least, or maybe after his contract's over. He'll probably retire.
That's not how I'm talking about
He's been in the game a while.
Yeah,
same with Rivers. He's been in the game a while. I feel like he's still got some a couple years in him, but like starting to get a little washed up.
Shout out Phillip Rivers, still making that commute from San Diego to LA. He said he know where it's at. America's finest city. Don't play.
Yep, most beautiful city in the world.
You feel me? And then so you got one watch to pick. You know what I mean? You go into the Rolly store. You know what I mean? Or you go into the AP store. What watch you picking?
Oh, hands down, I'm getting a busted. I'm getting a Rolly with some ice. Hands down.
The Rolly big face, right?
Yeah, big face Rolly bust down.
Man, it's crazy. I remember at first I didn't know what bust down meant. I was like, why you like
bust down?
I was like,
shit, heavy weight as much as a bust. How many bust down?
How pretty. Big balling. You seen Quavo? I think it was Quavo. He turned the trap house emoji into a necklace, bust down.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to have some money like that. I don't know. I don't think I get the trap house though, bust down. I'll probably just get some Cuban links though. But
yeah, definitely get some Cuban links.
So this is that. So you got Henny or you got weed?
Henny and weed, yeah.
No, which one? Which one you picking?
Henny or weed? My weed. I'll pick my weed because even before, the Henny thing came from, like recently. I've been drinking a lot this the last couple years. Been through some things.
Yeah.
And before that, I always had my weed. I was always just a big stoner. I would, smoke a lot of weed, smoke a lot of wax.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. And then the Henny and the drinking a lot just recently came. Because I've been through some shit.
Well, okay. What do you think sparked that the most?
Sparked the Henny drinking?
Yeah.
My girlfriend passing away last year. I was with her since sophomore year at high school. I met her my freshman year in Morris. Elizabeth, R.I.P. my baby. Always. Got it yatted on me everything. So no matter what, she held me down. She dealt with my problems, what I've been through, and was always there for me. She made me a better person. She cleaned me up.
How do you think her passing helped you grow as a person? You know what I mean?
It definitely made me mature a lot. Definitely, made me realize, life's not always fair, but no matter what, life gotta go on, and that's how it goes.
Like Mozzie be saying, it is what it is, but I'm Gucci though.
Yeah, try to be. We gotta keep it pushing.
So, peanut butter or jelly?
Jelly.
Jelly?
Definitely jelly. Yeah, I'm not too big on peanut butter. My mom's allergic to peanuts, so I wasn't always eating peanut butter.
Man, I want to go get pie. Quit playing with me. I want
pie.
I want some blueberry pie. You feel me?
Nah, I don't do blueberries.
You don't do that?
Nah, I do pumpkin pie or maybe apple pie or once in a while.
You don't like cherry pie?
Nah.
I love apple pie with some vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, definitely some Dutch apple pie with some vanilla ice cream. Apple pie gotta be warmed up. It'll be good.
It gots to be. If Marie Callender's watching this, I know you.
Nah, fucking Marie Callender's get them Julian pies.
I heard about them, but
fire.
Is it worth the drive? Because
it's worth the drive just to go up there, maybe, especially recently it's been raining a lot, it's really cold, so it's snowing. There's some snow up there, it's cool, you can go up there and see some snow, get some pies, a little atmosphere, a little different change.
Man, I go up there, I'm bringing a couple long sleeve, I'm giving me a couple pro clubs.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta wear a long sleeve, probably get myself a jacket, you gotta get a thick jacket.
It's like, I want to be on some shit that I could be like, oh, like, you know what I mean? French fries, like pizza. You feel me? Like
eating out here.
You feel me? So, you take the money or you take the fame?
It's a hard one. One, because with the fame comes the money. So I'll take the fame first. Yeah. Because you start getting the fame, and then the money start rolling in by itself. You do your different things. Everybody got different things they do. Different songs. Your song gets plays. You get views on YouTube. You get paid for that. Radio play, people doing features with you, they pay for that, different things like that. It always adds into play and it all comes back to the money coming up. But, in order to get that money from there, you got to get that fame.
This is just random, but being from Pittsburgh, so y'all in the same state as Philly. So how do you feel about Philadelphia?
So I lived in Greensburg, which is an hour outside of Pittsburgh, but we'd always go to Pittsburgh all the time. But Philly, I've been to Philly twice. Crazy city, man.
They lit that motherfucker on fire.
Crazy. I remember when I was out there, I was in 5th grade and the Steelers won the Super Bowl, and Pittsburgh got so crazy all the way around Pittsburgh. Everybody, where I lived and everything, we didn't have school for 2 days because, they rioted, they burned a cop car down, they started big ass fires in the middle of the street, breaking windows, breaking into places, doing a bunch of extra shit. They did do a little Dos Muchos. And Philly's a little bit more wild than Pittsburgh. I knew a couple Philly niggas from out there when I was out there, and some wild niggas.
That division is the only division in the NFL that has every person with a ring now. Philadelphia has a ring, Washington has a ring, the Cowboys got a few, and the Giants got a few. Fun fact. Hot or cold if you getting your coffee?
Wait, what?
You getting your coffee, hot or cold?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay, you drinking tea?
Nah, I don't drink tea.
You just drinking Henny?
Drink some Henny.
Just Henny and water?
Yeah, you feel me? Some Henny, some water, some soda.
Pickle juice, get a little electrolytes on
some Tampico in the morning. You feel me? Some cold Tampico though.
That's what you do for your hangover?
Good. Yeah, Children's, Tampico, some squares, some menudo,
Okay, yeah. I'm saying you stupid hungover, you go to a liquor store, what you grabbing?
If I'm stupid hungover, I won't even drink, to be honest. I'm gonna grab some fucking Pedialyte, the water, and the Gatorade. You feel me?
They say pickle juice has a bunch of electrolytes because of all the salt in it.
That is fucking gross.
You don't like pickles?
I like pickles, and not like that. People just like, I mean, I can't just be eating pickles. A lot of people just eat pickles like that.
You just can't, like,
nah.
It could be in a burger, but it can't be
it could be in a burger and a sandwich and shit. But it's doing too much trying to eat in a whole pickle, and people fucking.
So you'll take a slice, juice. Like a sliver of it. Like
I'll take a little slice, on the side, maybe maybe bite it a little bit.
Yeah, with a
sandwich,
Philly,
but not like the whole fucking pickle and shit.
I want a Philly cheesesteak, like because I love how they give you like that.
Philly cheesesteaks. You ain't never had a Philly cheesesteak, so you go to fucking Philly and have a Philly cheesesteak.
I want it with like gravy and shit. Like,
nah. Well, the way they do it is they get the cheesesteaks on about 12-inch French rolls, and they throw the steak in there and everything, and then they put cheese whiz. Cheese whiz for the cheese.
Cheese whiz is delicious.
Cheese whiz. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese and then some melted nacho cheese on that bitch, and then they put some mushrooms, some peppers, whatever you want.
My cousins from Jersey, they get that marshmallow spread and they get the honey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get your marshmallow spread, you get your honey, and you get your peanut butter. Then you throw your honey in the middle, and then you just smack it all together.
Sounds alright.
It's
definitely gotta blow them back and try that.
It's delicious. I be feeling like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I love Nutella also.
Oh yeah, Nutella fire.
Nutella's kind of the devil, right?
Yeah, I definitely prefer Nutella over peanut butter and jelly any day. Or some toasted Nutella, way better.
So Nutella and jelly?
Nah.
That's too sweet?
No. It's just not a good combination. Combination.
You don't like Nutella and peanut butter?
Nah, just Nutella by itself. Just on a piece of toast.
You know that Mexican candy duvallin?
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. Whenever I taste it, it's like, I think it's the hazelnut.
Probably what it is.
A bunch of chocolate and shit. Delicioso. And that's a moment with Louie.